Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome, Soarers, Philos, and friends, rowers, Rosebud, Sigma Gents, all of y'all, everybody, anybody who's watching. Thank you for joining us again. We are back with another episode of Captivating Conversations. I am your host, Sora Lawrence T. Bates, life member number 1704, Centennial Anti-Basilisk of the newly reactivated Zeta Zeta Sigma chapter in Ann Arbor, Michigan. For our guest today, I know I got a couple comments. It was like, where's Madam UCC? Where's Madam UCC? Well, here she is, okay?
Woohoo!
Keep
I
your
made
Sigma
it.
pants on, okay? She be busy if you hadn't noticed, okay? So today we have Madam UCC, Naive B. Colton. She is currently a member of the Ada Xi, Sigma chapter in Oakland, Illinois. She came in fall 2000 under the Alpha Chi chapter, which is at the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff in the Southwest region. Hey, shout out to Super Southwest region. We love you guys. She is also a life member number 1715. So we right there, we got our stuff in around the same time.
Sure did.
That's just what that means, okay? Because we only 9 numbers apart. Hello. Right. She is the media past basilisk of her chapter, and she is going to be on Ruby status this year. Yeah, I got a couple more years, and then I'm gonna be there, right there with you.
It's gonna fly by. It's gonna
listen.
Fly by.
Okay, I got a few more years. That means 25 to 2025 is when I can officially apply to be a Ruby, and I'm gonna do it as soon as I'm available. All right. So thank you for being on the show. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me, Madam Chair Bates. It's an honor.
Round of applause. Okay, y'all know I'm goofy, okay? If y'all been watching all these episodes, I am a goofball. I cannot help it. So just deal with it, and we're going to go with the flow. Anywho's, jumping right in. So, Madam UCC, first question for you. How do you relax? Because you're busy.
Ooh.
Oh, and she's a school teacher. I forgot to mention that. She's a school teacher in Chicago public school systems. Okay, now go.
You know what? I love any type of housewife show. So Housewives of Atlanta, Potomac, Salt Lake. Now they getting real.
The reunion.
Have you been watching that? They have been off the chain.
This Salt Lake one. If y'all not watching Salt Lake,
crazy.
Y'all need to be watching Salt Lake because they is a
hot mess. Yes. They make Atlanta look like angels. Really.
Don't they? They are so terrible. Mary, I don't know what her deal is. Her whole situation is just weird.
She's weird this season, and then she refused to do the reunion.
Yeah, she's not coming back next season.
Okay, right. Because see, I know you have to do those reunions in order to fulfill the contract. So
she's not coming back. And then Jenny got fired.
Shut up. Okay. So wait a minute. So what happened with that indictment? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
So Jenny, the one whose husband wanted to have the sister wife, I think she's Vietnamese. She got fired because of some racial comments that she made a couple years ago that were basically anti-Black Lives Matter. It's like, come on, girl. We all minorities here. We are all minorities here.
Okay.
But Jen Shaw, her trial starts in March.
Sure. Okay.
So like March, towards the end of March. So at the end of the month, we gonna see what's happening with Jen Shaw, because I will be like, what happened? Because I want to know.
When you said Jenny, that's who popped up in my mind, Jen Shaw. But Jenny is the one whose husband is the dentist.
Yeah. Right. She was new this was her first season and only season because she got fired. Whoa. She got fired right after the reunion. Ooh. Right after they taped the reunion. So she is. So we're gonna have some new Salt Lake Housewives next season. Hopefully they bring the one that's like the cousin to what's her name? The younger one. That everybody like hates or whatever. I can't think of her name right now.
Yeah, I know you're talking about blonde hair.
Hopefully they bring she was on earlier in the season, and then the tequila lady, she just had a problem with everybody. The way she went off on Meredith though, when they was in the house, I was just like,
yeah.
Do you know your mic is still on, girl?
No, she didn't know, or at the time she didn't care. But so I definitely partake in all my housewives on Sundays. I got.
Do you watch Jersey?
You know what? I do watch Jersey. A lot of people sleep on Jersey.
Jersey is so good.
They are a hot mess too.
Teresa. She is pure entertainment. She is pure entertainment, and she never gets like the point that anybody else is ever making. Like she doesn't get no references to nothing.
It's her way or the highway. That's it. That's all she cares.
Pretty much. Like, do you know what an analogy is? I would like to ask, do you know what an analogy is? Because they use analogies all the time, and they be like,
right
over her head.
Yeah, she's definitely,
Yeah, I love New Jersey too. I don't watch like I don't watch all of them. I only watch a few. I watch Salt Lake, New Jersey, Atlanta, and Potomac. Yeah. So I don't watch Beverly Hills, Orange County, New York, and then they just brought Miami back, and I don't watch, but I don't watch that one either. So
yeah, Orange County is interesting too. I watch them. They come on after Salt Lake.
Do they? Yeah. See, I would have to go back because Orange County is the original. They were the first in the series, in the Housewives series. They were the first, and then Atlanta, I believe Atlanta was second, and New York was third or something like that. But I don't watch Orange County, but I know they be having drama because I see the previews because I watch What Happens Live. And I see and I be seeing the recaps or the previews for the next episode, and I just like, maybe I should just start watching because they are all of them. They are messy.
It's messy, but it's entertainment, so I will watch it.
It's very entertaining. So basically, you like to just watch stuff where you don't have to think about it.
Yes,
that makes sense.
Yes,
I concur because. We are some busy women. So, when you get a chance to just kind of unwind and watch something, it's just like, oh, okay. Right. Your life is a mess too. Great.
Yeah.
It's just on the world for the world to see.
Right. Absolutely.
And you get paid to show that your life is a mess. Okay. Cool.
Like, this is great. I don't have to do any required thinking, no calculations. I'm good on this.
Right. Exactly. Here for it. I am here for it. We're gonna move on to the next thing because I really could talk about the Housewives all day because they crack me up. They really do. Yeah. Who is your favorite musical artist, and what is the best concert that you've ever been to?
Oh, okay. Let me go in reverse because that favorite artist. Oh my God, that's difficult. That's difficult. But my favorite concert that I went to was Prince at the United Center.
And never got to see him before he passed. I'm so mad.
Let me tell you. The show had ended. The crowd kept asking for encore. He said, okay, I'll give you one. And they kept begging. Okay, I'm gonna give you a two. Then he said, y'all, do y'all know how many hits I got? We're gonna be here all night. His encore lasted literally for 2 extra hours.
Oh, sounds like Stevie Wonder to me.
I was here for it. I love that concert. Definitely one of the best artists. Now, when it comes to favorite artists, that's because I was in the band. I love music, I love Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Prince, Luther Vandross, I love all artists, but I'm gonna go back to when I was a teenager. I gotta give it to Usher because
Ooh.
I had a crush on him. I applied to be a part of his fan club.
Oh, wait a minute now.
And my mama let me call the radio station and request
And
a
I
song.
hear
That was
that
a big deal. That was a big deal.
I want to hear Confessions.
Hey,
Want to hear Confessions.
But you know what? This was before Confessions. So Confessions came out when I was in undergrad.
So the album 8701, I think, is the one that was before Confessions. And he has some good songs on that one too.
I think this was his self-entitled album.
So you went back.
Yeah, I've been.
That was his first one, wasn't it?
Usher.
Yeah.
Self-entitled. Yeah. Okay. So I've been back to The Many Ways. Remember that video on the beach with the white?
Yeah.
So I was a part of his fan club, girl. They sent me a little postcard. I had it up on my wall. I thought I was doing something when I was a preteen. But yeah, I gotta give it to Usher. I like his music. I like his style. Now, but I like all types of music. So I could go as ratchet as Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion. I like them. I could go Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Serpentine Fire is my jam.
I could go Crime Mob. I could do all of that. So I just like.
Are you gonna go to his residency in Vegas, or have you gone to his residency?
And let me tell you why, because his ticket, the nosebleed was $800.
Oh,
I looked it up.
Oh,
because I was like, oh, he in Vegas, okay. That's a nice little getaway. The nosebleed, I'm talking about where he would look like an ant. Started at 800. So
I'll just listen to the CDs or listen to you on iTunes.
Right. I see. I'm trying to keep my little coins for Centennial. So if he's still there after Centennial, cool.
All bets are off.
Right, all bets are off. But Centennial, I got to keep my little coins. So
you and me both. Okay. Okay.
Hey, for the sisterhood, you don't turn 100 once.
Because I'm not gonna be here for 2. I keep telling y'all, I ain't gonna be around for 2. 125, I should be there for that. 150,
maybe.
But anything after that, y'all ain't gonna see me because I probably won't still be living at that time. I'm just saying,
we gotta do what we can do when we could do it.
Exactly, because I ain't gonna see 200, but this 100, baby, I'm in that thing all day, every day. It's gonna be a good time, and we sold out. In case you didn't read that email,
I did. I saw.
Sold out.
Look at this.
We saw. Oh, sorry. Copyright. Hezekiah Walker. Hey, Hezekiah, I love you. Okay. Don't mind me.
You are fine. I love it. I love this energy.
Is there anything that has happened in your life that you wish you could do over?
Oh. Some of these relationships. Let's keep it real, women.
Because
hey,
we done all came across a few trifling,
oh my God. You know how it is. It's like, Lord, I wasted how long on you? So, but that's a part of life, that's a part of growth. But in terms of just wishing a do-over, I say about 1 or 2 relationships that should have been a do-over. But I'm glad I experienced it, so I won't make the same mistake again. And I advise my younger sorors, because a lot of times you see some situations, you gotta just look and observe. See, I look like this because I normally wear glasses, so I'm looking just like glasses like this. And then I do have female cousins that comes behind me, and so I try to mentor them and give them some advice. One is in undergrad now.
Okay.
I had to keep it real with her. Don't leave that drink around. You walk away, throw it away, and watch your setup. So, it's just certain things that you go through in life. You got to make sure the younger people don't have to go through that.
Right.
And, just try to reach back and teach. But definitely a couple of men I should have been like, my grandma tried to warn me about one in particular.
Just like, my name is Keisha.
Young and dumb. No, he loved me.
Right. My number is 877-5309.
Right. So
that's my number. Just ask for Keisha.
Right. Just ask
for Keisha.
Right.
Just ask for her. They'll get it to me. Just ask for Keisha. 877-5309. That's the number. Because most men don't know what that song is anyway. So I'm just saying. That's just true. Tea.
They don't know. They don't.
Yeah.
Bless
no.
them heart.
They don't be knowing. So just like, yep, that is a real number. It's my number. That's mine. 313-877-5309. Call it. Ask for Keisha. But back in the day, we didn't really have like cell phones and stuff like we have now.
Right.
Like when I used to go out when I was in high school stuff, I used to give out my pager number. It's like you can page me, but that don't mean I'm gonna call you back.
I never had a pager.
Yeah, I have an older brother. We're 3 years apart. So he had a pager. So then, of course, I had to get a pager too. Yeah. My mom was just like, you can get a pager if you pay the bill. I was like, you don't make Chris pay the bill. He was like, yes, she do. It's $10. Okay. $10 a month. $10 a month. Okay. When you in high school, you just try to scrape together $10. It's just like, let me get a job. Let me get a job. Hold on.
So you were popular. You had a pager now.
I only had a pager because that was like the thing. Because minute phones. Everybody. Not everybody had minute phones. Some people had minute phones, and then it was just like, "Can I use your phone? Be quick, because I only got 10 minutes to last me for the rest."
Look, okay,
the rest of the week. So,
right, I know how that is.
Like, and those minute phones, they were like the brick, and they was all like had the little flip part. Yeah, we just thought we was doing something. We wasn't doing nothing, but we thought we was. So we just went with it.
Right.
Just, but that's the kids nowadays, they don't know nothing about no pagers. They don't know nothing about no minute phones. They don't know about nothing about no dial-up. Nothing about having to call the movie phone line, to miss the movie. Like, what time the movie playing? Did you get a newspaper today?
Right. They don't know. What about the box? How you had to order to see the videos that just came out.
Yes, and you be waiting for like hours for them to play your video too. It'd be like,
I'd be
I gotta go to bed.
Come on, I know. I typed this in 2 hours ago.
Where's my video? I gotta go to sleep.
They don't know nothing about that. Everything on YouTube.
Oh man, YouTube, Vivo. I think that's everything is at the fingertips, but it was not like that in the mid to late 90s.
No,
early
not
2000s.
at all.
It was not.
And you was praying that MTV or BET played like the videos that you really want to see. Like, remember they used to have like the premiere. Oh, you used to run home from school. Like, let me hurry up and get home. I gotta see the video. It's the premiere day.
Well, see, for me, it would be like, I gotta go to my grandparents' house because we didn't have cable. My mom was like, we don't need that. And I was like,
okay. I mean, cable is not a necessity.
It's not, but when you go to school and everybody else talk about it,
that's true.
What y'all talk about?
Yeah.
Like, you didn't see that last night. We don't have cable, but it's like everybody didn't have cable back then either. So it's not like it is now where everything is just at the ready. It was only a few people on my block that had cable, and my grandparents had cable. So I would just go watch stuff over there. But cable was not it was still like somewhat newer thing. And it wasn't like a priority thing.
Exactly. Because it was an extra bill.
Yeah. So it wasn't like, oh, we got to get cable. It was like, nah. And then my grandmother, when I would go up to Muskegon in the summertime, she had the most basic cable plan you could get. It was like 12 channels.
So definitely no BET or anything.
No, BET was one of them. But then on Sunday morning, she had to watch Bobby Jones, okay, gospel in the Sunday morning. It's like, turn that TV off. It's time to go to church.
Bobby Jones.
Just like, it's time to go to church. Turn that TV.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So yeah, so it was like, cable was not really a thing in my child, because we used to be outside playing all the time anyway. So it's never like we really sit in the house watching TV all day, because we will go outside and actually play. So it's just like, you better be on this porch by the time them street lights come on.
Yeah.
Just be like, running down the street like, I gotta go. The street lights about to come on.
Because you don't want to meet that bill, okay?
No, you ain't want them problems. So you better be on this porch, walking on the sidewalk in front of the house by the time the street light come on. Because you do not want those problems of not being at home when the street light came on. My brother and his friends, they used to be like racing, riding their bikes, like booking to get like in the driveway. Just like, hilarious. You just made it, bro.
Just made it. Just missed that whooping.
you just like this much. That's how much you made. That's how much you made it by. I'm just saying. But kids, they don't, because kids like nowadays, they don't want to go outside and play.
No.
Which is, to me, is weird, because that's what we did. Like in the summertime, please. We get up in the morning, have breakfast, we out the door. Bye.
Well, number one, the times definitely has changed. That playing outside is
more dangerous.
More dangerous.
Yeah.
And a lot of kids are losing their lives because they're just being outside. And so I do get the fear that a lot of parents may have about allowing their kids to play. And this is why you got a lot of the PlayStations, the Xboxes, and all of those things. It's just different times, but it's so unfortunate.
It is.
Because the youth are the ones who are struggling.
Right. I mean, like we used to have block parties. And that is like a thing of the past. Nobody has block parties anymore. People don't really know their neighbors, which makes a difference. And how we were able to be outside playing all day, because like when I was a kid, everybody knew everybody on the whole block, the block behind us, the block on this side, two blocks up, everybody knew everybody. So if you're doing something, you're gonna get caught. Number one. But if something happens where like, you fall, you scrape your knee or something like that, somebody will be like, oh, come on in, let me help you out. Yeah. And you didn't have an issue with trusting that person because you've known this person for, ever. And it's not like that anymore, unfortunately. So, yeah. So we're going to just move on. Do you have a favorite food?
Ooh, I'm a foodie, but I really do enjoy Mexican food.
Okay.
Yep. So I do like a nice taco on a corn tortilla shell, preferably shrimp tacos with just lettuce and cheese and tomatoes. I do not need sour cream. I know, right? I don't need it.
Clutch my literal pearls.
My mother's like that too. She don't like sour cream either. So maybe that's why I'm like that. But
clutch my pearls.
Nachos. Yeah, I love Mexican. I know some people probably gonna judge me, but the refried beans are tasty too.
I love refried beans. They're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if they're seasoned really well.
Oh, yes.
Delicious.
Mixed with that Spanish rice.
Yeah. Y'all missing out if y'all ain't on this refi bean tip.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Seriously.
Just saying, get into it. They taste really, really good, especially like when you mix them up with the rice, and then you have like what's the thing? Those things called?
It's 8 o'clock.
Oh, sorry, that's my computer.
Hey, it's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. Hey, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. Just so you know, it's 8 o'clock. Right. I can't think, but I love refried beans. They're really tasty. Mexican food is really, really good. So that's a good choice. I'm here for it. Yeah. And it goes great with tequila. Oh,
hey, a nice margarita.
Just saying. I'm a tequila girl and I love margaritas. So, if y'all see me at Centennial while I'm not working, which I don't know when that's going to be, but don't ask me what's in my cup because it might be a margarita. Or it might just be tequila by itself. Who knows? I don't know.
And guess what? Who cares?
Who cares? Not me. Because my stuff will be done. However, I'm going to be having some fun along the way. Okay.
That's right.
Heard it here first.
You better.
Listen. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. All right. Keep it moving.
All right. Keep
it moving. So now we're going to just dive into a few sorority questions. Okay. Y'all know, talking to you out there, my YouTube audience, y'all know we do not talk about offices and positions or nothing like that because that is not what we are here for. However, I do like to ask some sorority related questions because we are in a sorority. Hello. So we're just going to dive into these few little questions here regarding a sorority, just to kind of see where Madam UCC is, with these few little things. So if someone is looking to go into leadership in a sisterhood, what advice would you give her?
I'm like Nike, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it, because people will try to deter you from your goals and admirations because of their own insecurities, and they feel it on you. Especially when you have the knowledge and the background and the wherewithal to do so. And so I'm like, just rip the Band-Aid off and do it. A lot of times we do have people that are afraid to fail. And my advice,
that's me.
fear will cripple you.
Yes, it will.
And a lot of times we allow fear to get away of our own destiny. And sometimes, that's not good. It's okay to fail. It's okay to make mistakes.
It is.
But I do understand why people are so, they're so hesitant to go into leadership, because it gets lonely at the top. Everyone has something to say. Everyone wants to judge you. Well, why she do this? She should have did that. Well, okay, you can do it better than me. Come on, get this email and this password, and you can have at it. Right, and that's real talk. But my advice: just do it. If it doesn't work out, move on.
Right,
it's not the end of the world.
Right,
and a lot of times we crucify each other in the sisterhood so hard. Well, that's why some of our sorors go inactive, and they don't want to come back to the sisterhood, because not necessarily of the sorority, but it's because of our members.
Of the person, yeah.
Being nice.
Of a person or a few people.
Right.
Which I can understand that, because I've had my time where I just went inactive. It was multiple reasons. It wasn't just one thing, but I had a conversation with a soror, and I've said this on the show before, but I had a conversation with a soror, and she was just like, don't let others dictate your Sigma journey, because it's your journey, not their journey.
That's right.
And I was just like, oh, you just spoke a whole word. And then it was like right after that happened, I was like, okay, I'm ready. Well, I had already made the decision. I was ready to come back, financial, and be back involved in everything. And sometimes you just have a discussion. And we hadn't even known each other that long. I had only met her like a few times before, and I went to a community service and we were just talking afterwards,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just like, I'm thinking about, reactivating and looking for a new chapter home, because I had moved to Texas for a little bit. And, I was just kind of telling her my story, and she was just like, don't let others dictate what you do. This is your journey. And I was like, oof, nail on the head.
That's what you needed to hear at that time.
Yes.
See, God put her right there in your life at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a sign. So yeah, that's powerful.
Yeah, she's awesome. Shout out to Coco. Love you, girl.
All right, all right, Coco.
Yeah, she's in the Super Southwest region at Lambda Omega Sigma, I believe is the chapter, Lambda Omega Sigma. Okay. And right outside of Houston. I want to say Spring, but that might not be right. But it's right outside of Houston. So it's one of the Metro Houston area chapters, because they have like 4 or 5 chapters in that area. So she's in that chapter. So I can't wait to see you at Centennial.
I love the Southwest. That's where I was inducted. So
unless I go to the Houston white party that I have been invited to, I'm just waiting on the details for me to decide if I'm going or not, because it's in June.
It was off the chain.
Yeah, and they didn't have it. They didn't have it in 2020. I can't remember if they had it last year or not, but it's supposed to be back on this year. So, I'm just waiting on those details. I can go party with Southwestern region, like I did when I went to Belize.
That was a good time. That was a good time. I'm so happy I went.
That was a good time. I was just like, ooh, last minute trips worked out for me.
It was so refreshing, wasn't it?
It was very, very nice. It was an experience. I was just like, oh, I've been to a few chapter charters, and I've been to several inductions, but to be at an international one, I was just like, oh, I'm all in my feelings. I feel some type of way. I'm so glad I just decided to go at the last minute, literally. Thank you, Delta Sky Miles. Okay. That's how I paid for my flight. Because it was not cheap coming from Detroit. I'm just saying.
Oh no. I'm sure.
It's not cheap. But Sky Miles saved me. So thank you, Delta Sky Miles. I'm just saying.
Hilarious.
Do you have a favorite sorority pin?
Oh.
And where did you get it from? And was it a gift, or did you just buy it from a vendor?
You know what? I like any type of big poodle pen. Okay. So it could be the one with just the pearls. It could be the blue one. And now I normally get those big poodle pens from Diva Star.
Yep. I have several from her. Yeah.
I love those pens because they just pop. You could put it on your coat. You could put it on your, shirt. And I always make sure I leave one in the car, because you never know.
Just in case.
Just in case. But I love her big old, they got to be big. I like it. They cover this much. I love her poodle pens.
Yes. Shout out to Sora Melody Powell, who left Central and she moved to Southwest. But we still love you, and I hope you got the Centennial box, because it's closed now. And
I didn't get mine.
If you didn't get it, I don't know what to tell you, but I got the whole shebangy. Okay,
what's in there?
I don't know yet.
I ain't gonna have to send it out. Okay.
She don't tell what's in the box until you get it. But the Centennial boxes that she did last year, I was not disappointed. I got several really, really good things. Like, she had this one scarf, it has a shield on it, and it said 100 years. It's beautiful. Mm-hmm. And then she did all of this stuff. Like, I got a tote bag and a jacket, just all kinds of stuff. And I was like,
she does herself. When I was in Texas for the AFA conference, We did stop by her shop, beautiful shop. And I was just in there like, oh my God. It was like
I'm about to say my next 5 paychecks.
I said, let me get out of here, girl, because you took all my little money. So, but it's real nice. So yeah, definitely shout out to Soar Powell for making sure Sigma is on the up and up.
Yes. I can't wait. It's gonna be like 8 to 10 weeks before. So I think like May is when we'll probably get them. So in time for Centennial, which I think kind of was her point. So I'm here. I'm here for all of it. Cause I'm gonna just be like, oh, check you see that? Okay, yeah. That's how I'm gonna be. Cause y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. Plus on top of all the other stuff, the gifts and stuff that are forthcoming. And I'm a leadership giver, so I'm getting all the stuff for that. Plus, it's my first conference as a life member, so I'm getting all the stuff. Like, listen, give me everything. I want it all.
Even the packaging.
Give me everything. And then I'm driving, so I'm just like, my truck is gonna be packed on the way home.
Okay, good.
It's gonna be packed. Me and my 2 roommates, because listen. We all life members now, so everybody gonna have all their stuff, and I'm just like,
yeah,
what?
Exciting! This is exciting.
I'm so excited. Countdown coming up in a minute. Okay, don't you worry, I didn't forget. So we are going to move on to our last conversation of this chat today, which has been the last conversation. As you all know, I asked this question to Sora Merriweather a few episodes ago, and I really like this question, so that is the question going forth until the end of the season, which is at the end of the sorority year, FYI. So the question is, if you could have a conversation with any of the founders, which one would you pick, and what would you ask her?
Ooh,
good question.
That is a good question.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to definitely pick Mary Lou. And the reason why I picked her, because she was the head of this mission, right? She was the visionary. So I really want to get an idea of what she saw in her area at that time. You know, we know from the books and the research, but we were not there. And so
indeed, we were not.
Right. And so what exactly did she see and experience that led her with the vision of creating another sorority in that particular space?
Yeah.
Why weren't the others good enough? Although I already know why.
I do too.
But I want to hear from them just for confirmation.
Right.
And just everything that our illustrious founders had to go through. And that's what I think a lot of sorors who join the organization, we need to really tap back into our roots.
Yeah.
And the history on why we were founded.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we get so wrapped up into, I don't know, just stereotypes, the culture of today, where we don't actually understand the root of why we even started. Yeah. And so we need to kind of, me personally, I feel like we have to have like a little history lesson, crash courses every so often throughout the organization.
Reminders.
Yes. And those could be considered our little 2-finger taps, you know, like, hey, what's going on? You need to get back to the root. What is our mission? What is our vision?
Yeah.
Sisterhood, scholarship, and service.
Hello.
Progress. You know, we need to get back to that. Sometimes we just steer away from it, and we focus on other things, and we lose focus on the most important thing.
Right.
Yeah. So definitely shout out to the founders, shout out to the organization. Yeah, let's get back to our roots.
I agree. I just, I think that, you know, her vision or her idea, it's like, even though there were three others, it's like they did not have the safety nets
right
that the others had because they were at a HBCU, which, I mean, they were just Black universities back then because, you know, they weren't historical like they are now. But, you know, you had that comfort of having your own, like having your own, you know, all Black professors and all Black students. And, you know, it was that safety net. But that's not something that our founders had. So it's just like they were revolutionaries before there was the revolution.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
We're just different. That's all.
Hey, you know what? We're better because of that.
I concur with that opinion. Okay. So a couple of things I just wanted to say in this episode, because there is some historic things happening in our country right now. So I would like to just give a shout out to the new Supreme Court nominee, Judge Brown Jackson, who once she is confirmed, we're claiming that because she is super qualified because she went to Harvard twice for her undergrad and her law degree. Hello. She is very, very qualified to be on the Supreme Court. And she will be the first African-American woman that has ever sat on the court. Representation matters in all aspects of life. And when you have someone who sits on the highest court in our nation that looks like you, that makes you just feel a certain type of way. I'm very proud to be a Black woman. I have always been proud to be a Black woman. And I have never wanted to be anything else but a Black woman because we are amazing, period. However, you know, we do not always get treated the way that we should be treated in this country. And it is past time for that to change. So I would just like to give her that shout out. And I just have a feeling that everything is going to go well with her confirmation hearing. She will be the new Supreme Court judge or justice, excuse me. And then there is that, and we will have her, and then there you go. Also, to just a word of encouragement and prayer with everything that is going on with this whole Russia-Ukraine situation right now. We don't really talk about politics a lot on this show because that's not what this show is about, but let me take a minute. The things that are happening in Russia and what they are doing to Ukraine is absolute absurdity. Okay, the USSR is no longer. All right, let's be clear. It is gone. It is never coming back. Russia, you cannot have your way to do whatever you want to do to other countries to bully them because you think that that is still your land. It is not. It is an entirely separate country that is not Russia. It is called Ukraine.
And it's inhumane.
It is very inhumane of what's happening over there right now. And, you know, nuclear threats are very real. For people that don't think that they are very real. I have a lot of people in my family that are in the military and, you know, they don't really go into specifics, but they do say, okay, if something jumps off, it's not going to be good. So we are a superpower. Russia is a superpower. China is a superpower. England, France, Korea, South Korea, or North Korea, excuse me, all superpower countries. What that means is we all have nuclear weapons. All of these countries have nuclear weapons that they can bomb other countries and kill hundreds of thousands of people.
Yes, they can.
This is not okay. We should be past that in the world as a whole, but we are not. So this is where we are. So you know, there's a lot of sadness, there's a lot of hurt, there's a lot of broken families, and there will be more brokenness because Vladimir Putin has decided that he wants to act like an infant and throw a tantrum to get his way.
Yes.
And that is not okay. So, you know, if you know of anyone in that part of the world or that's stuck there, because there are students that are stuck there that are trying to get home, just say a prayer for all of those families, all of those men that have to go to the front line and leave their children and leave their wives to go fight basically for their freedom to stay the society that they want to be.
In 2022.
In 2022.
We're still doing this.
And this is where we are, unfortunately. So it's a little good, a little bad. But that's, you know, I wouldn't feel right because I'm very into politics and I'm very into what is going on in the world as a whole. I like to stay informed of what's happening. So I just wanted to take this time, since I do have this small little platform, to address it. So there's that. Now we're going to end on a lighter note because that was really heavy. But we're going to end on a lighter note. So we are now in March. As you all know, March is March Madness. Any basketball fans out there? I'm a huge sports fan in general. So we have March Madness that is coming up. So whoever you're rooting for, go team. I don't have, my school has only been in the tournament like 3 times in our existence because it's a younger university. It was founded in 1957. Hello.
What school is that?
Oakland University.
Okay.
My mom is older than the university, FYI. Hey, Mom. So we've only been there a few times, but, you know, I love to watch. And hopefully this year, my bracket will not be busted after the first weekend. You know, but we will see. Georgetown, I'm looking at you because you mess me up every year.
Oh, snap. Well, who's in it?
Get it together.
Who's in it? I don't even know.
We don't know yet. So they haven't, they still have to go through and do all of the tournaments for all of the leagues. So the ACC, the SEC, SWAC, Big 10, Big 12, whatever is out on the West Coast. I can't think what their leagues are called out there, but all of the leagues still have to do their championships for the leagues, and then all of the winners from the leagues automatically get in. The top 25 ranked automatically get in, and then they sort out the rest from there.
Yeah, I checked out after Juwan slapped the coach from Wisconsin.
He got suspended for 5 games. I personally thought he was going to get fired, but maybe they didn't want to fire him during Black History Month. Who knows?
I did not want him to get fired. Juwan is from Chicago, and he went to my alma mater high school. He went to Chicago Vocational High School, so I was not hoping for him to get fired. I actually was like, please, Lord, please give him some grace and mercy.
I thought he was going to get fired, to be perfectly honest with you, but because he had such a great season last year and the team is having a pretty good season this year, you know, and I think it was just like some misunderstanding about what was actually happening at the moment.
Saying something. See, I don't put nothing past anyone.
Right.
If you do a mic check,
right,
I'm telling you, those coaches, those players, they start talking. They get raunchy.
I've heard some things. I've heard some things like, I heard that.
Yeah, he didn't slap you for nothing. You said
I heard that. Okay, that's what we're doing. Woo! All right.
Yeah, I was like, oh, slap you! Why you slapped?
Yeah, just like, okay, yeah, yeah.
So, hey, shout out to Juwan. You know, just keep your cool.
Level head. Fab Five. Come on, you was with the Fab Five Michigan with Chris Webber and gosh, I'm drawing a blank, but he's on ESPN. Not Jalen Brooks. Anyways,
because I don't know his name. I know exactly who you're talking about, though.
Yeah, because I just like you said, sports. I do, but I can't think of everybody all the time. I be drawing blanks sometimes. It's a lot of stuff up here. Okay. Anyways, so if you're rooting for whoever, we'll have an update on what's going on the next episode, because the tournament will have started by then. It normally starts on a Thursday. And if you're in the sports and the tournament is ever in your city, just go to the games, because they're a lot of fun to go see in person. And then you can kind of stay and watch like all the games that particular day, depending on what rounds are in your city. So it's a lot of fun. So go check it out. Tickets are normally not that expensive.
Look, even better, y'all. Come on, let's get out there and watch these games.
All right. So now it is time for our countdown. We are counting down to our July 12th celebration, and of course our actual Founders Day, which is November 12th, 2022. In case you didn't know, it's a Saturday. All right. So for the July 12th celebration, we are 131 days away. Sold out. I'm a being Butler. Sold out. Yes, 6,000. Yes. We taking over in them Indianapolis streets. It's gonna be blue and gold everywhere. You ain't gonna be able to tell us nothing. Okay. Okay.
I feel sorry for Indianapolis. I hope they're ready.
They not. They ain't ready. They not ready. And then our November 12th celebration is 254 days away. Okay. Now people sometimes ask me what I'm wearing. So this pen is from Proso Diva. It was a part of her. Pretty. Yeah, it was part of her pen, a pen set that she did a couple of months ago. And I bought it because I buy all of her stuff. Well, most of her stuff, because I love her pens. Sometimes I'll be missing the sale. And then this is from Kendall Creek. So I don't know if they still have it on the site, but go check them out. These are some pearls I got off Amazon. I just have on a little gold, little jewelry right there, or little earrings. And coming up on our next episode, which is going to be on Wednesday, March the 17th, we have our Central Region Music Directress, Sora LaShonda Ewing. So yes. I'm in the Central Region Choir, and I'm in the Centennial 100 Voices Choir. Yes. And we always have a good time. So that's going to be a lovely chat with her. So I would like to thank you once again, Madam UCC, for coming on to do the show. I appreciate you. My name is Sora Lauren T. Bates, life member number 1704, Centennial Anti-Bacillus Zeta Zeta Sigma Chapter, Ann Arbor, Michigan. There's all my information. Oops, that's I. There's all my information, Instagram, Lauren Talese, Facebook, L Talese Bates. Hit me up if you have questions for Madam Central Region Music Directress. And I'm still working on those special guests for y'all to wrap up the season. I got a few things I'm cooking on, but I'll be busy. So, I got to get my stuff done and send it to the Syntacti so she can approve it, so I can send out these emails and be like, oh, next time we're going to have so-and-so and so-and-so. So just think big, hopefully they all say yes. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, they will. We're going to put it out there.
This is a fun show. I'm just like, hey, here's a link to one of the episodes. It's a good time. So that is going to do it for us today. Thank you all for watching. Soars, rowers, follows, friends, gents, everybody. We will see you next time.
Thank you.